let's actually try to talk.
Oh, hey, live. Yeah.
Hey, we're live, so we can't say that thing. Hey, welcome to Bakarama. My name is Dan.
I'm Cameron. Lucas! Oh my, are you fucking kidding me? Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We just spent a while with Lucas having problems with his microphone, and then it would get fixed, and then he would say something, and then it would break again. And it was working fine for an extended period of time.
It says your mic is muted.
Yeah, well, it wasn't muted before, and it still wasn't making sound. Anyway, let's keep talking. Fucking A, old DB, yeah, you know me.
It was muted because I am.
Oh, there we are. Whoa!
I have to keep resetting my mic every time it does that.
Go figure. Anyway.
Do what? Okay, whatever. That's Lucas. Lucas is the one who can talk now.
Yeah.
In his beautiful weeb den.
I literally bought those just for the cast.
Yeah.
Basically it.
All right.
Which reminds me, I forgot to.
Hey, did
I
you keep the
forgot to
receipts?
throw up. I forgot to throw up to the one person who's going to watch this.
Oh, somebody's watching. Hello, person.
Watches. But...
No, no one's actually.
Live.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. Well, then, fuck them. They didn't watch. They didn't keep their promise, Dan. And you know what we do to liars here?
Let's move on here. Let's move on. All right. So today we are talking about free.
It's free. It's free internet porn. It's free.
Teddy, most internet porn is free.
Yay!
Oh my god. So this one.
All right. So
speaking of porn, guys, about free.
Shall we play explaining an internet plot badly?
Yeah.
Well, or perfectly, dude.
Yeah, basically.
Read off the thing that you said earlier today.
All right. Free is basically the story about a water-obsessed idiot and his two overly effeminate friends bullying a track star into quitting his lifelong sport to join a swim team, all to gain their senpai's affection. And then all of a sudden, kicking the track star out, who, mind you, gave up an exorbitant amount of time that he spent in track.
Yeah.
So that senpai could swim with them and they could feel the water together.
Yeah. And also fuck up the school's track record. Like, you know what I mean? Well, you're disqualified and you're not doing well. Weird. Like,
to be fair, yeah, they did kind of fuck their squad over.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, if we win here, we get a budget. Oh, you got us disqualified
because you wanted to. Yeah.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now that we're not talking about that part of the series, which is the end, the rest of it. There's the rest of it.
We start off with I don't remember his name.
I don't remember any of their names.
Yeah, no.
So here's the dirty secret.
You will have to excuse me.
I was going to say,
we watched this like a month ago. And,
I watched it like, I don't know, less than a month ago. Yeah.
So we don't remember any of the things that happened in it or any of the characters.
I remember a fair bit of it. I just shrugs. This wasn't a bad anime, but this is just a great example of an anime that isn't for me. Like, this isn't my type of thing. The story wasn't super deep. The characters weren't super interesting to me. There were a lot of like standard stereotypical plot points and like, I don't know. It was just kind of like, I mean, it's fine as like, if you like this kind of thing, that's fine. But like, it was kind of like, oh, let's see these characters. It's kind of almost not slice of life.
Yeah, it was definitely, it was a slice of life. It wasn't a sports anime. Let's get that.
Yeah, that was the thing. I went into it thinking it was that.
Yeah, I thought it was a harem for some reason because I knew nothing about it. Like,
you knew nothing about harems, apparently.
Yeah,
well, it's not that I didn't know about harems. It's just that I assumed there's 5 pretty boys. It must be a reverse harem. Like,
you and your tropes.
But it was not actually a harem at all. In fact, it was a there's only one character in the whole series who's really interested in any of the boys. And by interested in the boys, I mean she's just interested in ogling their parts. Like, and which is interesting. because if you notice, it's like she's not really into like is like, oh, look at his beautiful butt, or oh, look at this, or something like that. She's actually like naming like the actual anatomical regions that she's attracted to, and it's interesting, like because it's
a lot those trapezoids or whatever trapezius muscle. Yeah.
And I remember going to some panel and they explained that this character was basically. No, you're still here.
It wasn't picking me up for a second, so I was worried.
Keep going.
No,
this character is.
I forgot what I was talking about.
This character is basically
she's the lens to ogle the male characters. And it's like you don't really have specific characters in most animes who are for that, but like that is what she is. Like she's the character.
She's the reverse male gaze.
I guess you could call it that.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, distilled into one character. That's interesting. Like,
though, mind you, they did put female Candy in the ex-Gravore idol, who is their sponsor for the.
I actually kind of thought that was funny, at least.
Yep. Like, at least she had something to do with swimsuits.
Well, it's like, someone said, it's like, oh yeah, about that. Hey, let me help you. Like, I thought that was kind of funny.
I thought it was amusing too.
Yeah.
Like,
I know it's definitely funny, but as soon as I noticed, I'm like, she's gonna be some kind of adult model.
Yeah.
Yep. One step away from porn.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. That was just amusing to me. Like, so it was kind of it's kind of an interesting change of pace to kind of see the other side of like the like all the titty glorifying and weird fan servicey bullshit of most anime, to kind of see it reversed and much tamer. And it's like if you know, if fan servicey stuff in male oriented like anime was more like this, then I would probably be all right with it a lot more. Like, or if it's like, you know, I don't really want to get into a long conversation about fan service because we do that almost every other episode. So
that's an interesting point, though. Like, I mean, fan service is always an interesting topic of discussion. But yeah, I got you.
My main thing with it is it's not a sports anime. Like I watched a few. The volleyball one, Haikyuu, is actually a really good in-depth sports anime where they explain what's happening in the game. They explain the techniques, the positions, the stuff like that. Here they give you the extreme bare minimum of what each position in the relay does, what, you know, the basic of a certain stroke is. And it's like that's not in-depth enough for me to consider it a sports anime. It's a slice of life where they're all in the same club. That's all it is to me.
And I mean, it's a means for these characters to interact, basically, and for them to be shirtless.
And could Homeboy please just not wear his swimming trunks into the fucking bathtub?
Yeah.
Like, all the fucking time. Though, where he tried to get into the little fish tank in the costume, that was hilarious.
That was hysterical. I died laughing. Like, I thought the characters were interesting enough. Like, they're not like,
they're not super in depth, but they're not
Shakespearean.
They're not paper,
yeah, they're definitely like, they have personality. Like, they have motivations. Like, they do things. They interact with each other in certain ways, and it's amusing and fun to watch. Like, I don't really think that, you know, I don't think any of us really expected this to be very thought-provoking. Like, it certainly isn't. Like, but it's interesting, and it's kind of like a fun story. It's kind of like I guess it's kind of a sports anime in the way that, like, maybe something like We Are the Titans is a sports movie. Like,
that makes sense. Yeah,
it involves
it's more about the characters. Yeah,
it's more about the characters,
but at the same time, they actually did cover a whole lot more sporting.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. It's been I pulled that out of my ass, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. It's been a very long time since I've seen We Are the Titans. Basically since high school, because that's when we always watched it. Like that was the movie.
Well, that was when it was popular.
Well, it's not even when it was popular. It's just that's the movie that they like to put on at like high school. It's that and Finding Nemo. Like,
yeah, it's somewhat decent and it's non-offensive and
Hey,
like, oh, we have an hour to fill.
message.
Hold on, yeah, and you never finish it, but you get pretty far in the movie. It's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
We're not doing any learning today.
Yeah. So basically, the show starts off. Hey, we all used to join the same Pee Wee swim club.
Yeah.
We should all form our own high school swim club since there's no
high school swim club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we need a fourth member to make this team work.
That guy looks like he can do it. He has glasses. We need someone with blue hair and glasses to be our fourth member of the swim club.
Let's
so we can be a
bully
legitimate
him
club.
until he joins us.
Yeah.
Which is basically what it boils down to. Is they basically just hounded this dude until he finally just pity gave in.
Yeah.
Actually, it was like, I seem to remember it's like he sees the
Ray or whatever his name is. Yeah, Fish Boy. Swimming is so beautiful that he has to do it.
No.
Well, it's that he realizes I'm never going to be able to progress anymore in my track and field stuff because I don't have that raw, like, I'm all technique and all of this. And it's like, maybe if I try out swimming, I'll learn a thing or two about how to kind of just let go and do the thing instead of because he's walking up to do whatever it is they do with the pole vault thing where they
and he's over analyzing it.
Yeah, he's not even over analyzing it. Like, he's literally going through mathematical equations in his head, and I didn't even think that the human body was capable of being that precise. How do you tilt your body in just the right way to account for wind, speed, whatever.
The
I don't know.
Fosby flop, yeah.
So anyway, then he gets in the swim club, yay! And big surprise, he doesn't know how to swim, yay!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, we gonna do?
But then he finds his stroke, and it's butterfly, the fucking hardest stroke. How the I don't know, dude. I can't fucking do butterfly to save my life. And so I find that funny. Well, I can't float on my back. I can't do backstroke, but I can do butterfly. Fucking heck. I don't know. Then again, my wife can do freestyle, but then she can't do fucking backstroke, which to me is insane. It's the easiest one.
I don't know, backstrokes.
You just float on your back and move your legs.
Yeah.
I don't know. All the other ones are more whatever. Derailed that train. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Lucas has lost his audio and is screaming at everything.
Well, don't worry. There's not much to say about this anime, honestly. It's okay.
I think there's some stuff to say about it. I just think that maybe there's not a deep, thought-provoking conversation to really have about it, unless we actually tried. And Lord knows we're not going to try.
Yeah, it's very surface. There's nothing. I mean, it's not a super deep anime. It tries to kind of pretend it has this thing about what this mystery of why did this one person quit swimming and then come back. No, we cannot hear you. No. Yeah, I know. It's fine, Lucas. Well, we can just make this a short one. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't know. It tries to do that. What happened? What happened? I don't care enough about these characters to worry about what happened in middle school during a swim competition. I'm sorry. This isn't fucking 20th Century Boy where it's but all this builds up to a bigger thing. It seems minor and petty. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get to that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They take the guy who can barely swim and can only swim butterfly. It's let's take him to the ocean. And then he's I want to practice by myself late at night with no one knowing. And then, oh no, he's drowning because his kickboard slipped. and then someone rushes to save him without laying, hey, there's a person fucking drowning in the middle of the ocean, help. Yeah, it's yeah, fucking ocean to train and memories. Yeah, it's sorry, just reading the chat.
Yeah, basically
everyone's gonna fucking die. Yeah, they all should have drowned then. In the middle of the storm. Oh, weird.
I mean, I think that they at least, you know, like obviously we knew something happened with them in middle school. And
it was nothing meaningful or interesting. Like, it wasn't even that big of a deal. Like,
I don't know, but they made a big deal out of it. Like,
yeah, I guess, but it's also like, settle down. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, we'll never get to swim together. And it's like, I get what you're saying to an extent, where it's like when you're part of a team in a sport, and it's like there's only so many times it's kind of like, I don't know, fuck. It's like if we didn't go to Otakon together, it's like, oh, it's a big deal to us. To other people, it's like, so what? But it's something where it's like, I get it, but fucking settle down. Like, it's something where it's like you can swim in a pool together in a relay on your free time. I'm sure there's tons of swim competitions you can enter. Like, it's not impossible. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I think you're kind of oversimplifying the you know, the plot. Like, I think that there's a little bit that they're talking about. Like, obviously, like, it's not. Again, it's like they didn't. You know, it's like they thought that they had to win, like, or they thought that they had to try, and it's like really it turned into, you know, they just wanted to, like, the main dude with the shark teeth, like, he was all about winning for a really long time there, and then it's like, and then he won, but it's like, but he didn't feel like he won good enough. Like,
it's not as satisfying.
It's not as satisfying because he wasn't at the top of his game, and like it really it just turned into like he just wanted to swim with these dudes, like, and he had lost sight of what was important about it. Like, you know, that his whole story of he went to Australia and he wanted to be an Olympic swimmer, and then he pretty much like couldn't hack it. Like, and no, Lucas, we're not going to read your chat stuff. Fix your mic.
Want to prove that training was worth it, guys ass beat by someone who wasn't serious about competitive swimming. Yes, you're right, but still.
I mean, you know, I get it. You didn't really like. I thought it was like, you know, there's a little more merit to the story than it just being like blah, swim in a different swim club. Like, I mean, but you know, so no, it wasn't Ghost in the Shell, but you know, it was certainly like it there's, I guess part of it is that like a lot of anime isn't really that complicated, or it's so overcomplicated that it's stupid. And these kind of have hokey premises, like, and stupid ideas about them. It's really down to how much do you buy into it. Like, I mean, it's kind of like wrestling with the verisimilitude. Like, it's like you realize that it's not, you know, real, but part of what makes wrestling, like pro wrestling, really interesting is that there's this whole culture of people who, you know, you pretend like it's real, like, and everyone pretends like it's real, and so everyone kind of buys into it and gets engaged in it on a very different level. That's like you kind of buy into the drama, even though you know the drama is made up and stupid, like, and so like really it's like if you go at everything like, you know, if you go at like I didn't know that I was gonna like this series at all. Like, when I went into it, I didn't really have any. I had the expectation it was gonna be a harem, which was wrong. But you know, it's like it just really comes down to like sometimes you just kind of have to just sit and watch it and not like, I don't know, you know, just not overanalyze it or be or just kind of let it do its thing. So anyway,
Yeah.
And Lucas is just
Lucas is still like having trouble. We're having technical difficulties.
So I think that's probably a good place to stop anyway, even though we could probably talk about a lot more. But who gives a shit? No one watches
homework
anyway.
this week. Yeah, homework this week is Mad Bull 34.
Woohoo!
More episodes you can watch along at home if you want. It's
YouTube.
on YouTube. Yeah, and Lucas, what are you doing? I can't read lips. All right. Anyway, Mad Bull 34. That's it. Sorry, guys. Back from Christmas break. A lot of shit happened. I owe some people money. Might have to lose my thumbs. The usual. Anywho, TTYL. Dan, shut her off. Bye.
I can't shut her